right, this is a evaluation for Unit 3 and 2. I'm going to go over what I did, how I felt about it, what I could have done better. Okay, so start off with what we were doing was marketing and media. We had to do a couple of things. We had to do an initial task, which was our planning, telling us what to do. And I found the initial task really good. I could have gone into more detail with what I was doing, what I wanted to do, just obviously, but I think I did well. So with the initial task, we had to plan out what we were doing, and we had to pick three things. I picked 3 things that I was to do to help my marketing and media. So the 3 things I thought that would help me the most is a business card, a music industry CV, and a website. With my music industry CV, I think as a starter, it's all right. It doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, just because I haven't done a lot of stuff. But luckily, I put down what I did with college. The 2 I've done. Well, as of now, I've done 3 sound engineered for 3 shows, which is very cool. And it comes over that I look confident, I hope. With my business card, luckily I got help from Max. So I'm very happy with the business card. I don't actually think anything could have done better with the business card. I think it's solid. Also with the website is also the same as CV. It's a nice design, but I don't have a lot on it there, so I just have to go, okay, well, we have to grow it as soon as possible, so I can get more people to, hire me, essentially. So that was the first task. I think what I could have done on the first task was a bit more detail with the questions, a bit more detail with my CV and my website, but at the end of the day, I haven't done a lot of things, so it's hard to say, so it's kind of annoying. Well, I think all in all I did well. Then we had task 2, which was a case study and kind of practicing as your professional role. So Michael got me to record and do some sound engineering. So first I did 3 types of sound engineering. The first sound engineering I did was learning how to set up cords and mics in a safe manner and record it. So Michael went into the studio. He ruffled up all of the mics, all of the cables, and he walked into the room. He said, "Harry, you've got to hook up the mics. I'm not going to tell you what goes where. Give it your best shot. If you fail, if you need help, then you need help. That's perfectly fine." So I went, I did it. I had struggled a little bit, but at the end I did it. And Michael came in and he went, "Yeah, your wiring's not safe, Harry." And I had to redo all the wiring, so that's fine. I recorded all of the drumming, which was cool, and it sounded all right, I think. I think honestly, probably could have done better with the whole placement of the cords and wires, but then again, it was my first time, so. Then he also got me to do the same thing, but instead of doing it with, taking all the mics out and putting them back, it was with the PA system. So he got a PA system out. He was like, "Right, I want you to run it through a Focusrite. I want you to record it." So I did that, and I did well, and I enjoyed it. And I, took it from last time, did the same thing what I did from last time. Make sure everything was safe. And that was better. Recorded all that stuff. Awesome. Honestly, what I thought I could have done better, in my opinion, was on the lines of, probably go into the second studio, but I had to do it through a PA system, so it was going to sound a little bit tacky either way, so oh well. And then the final one was we did open mic night. Not open mic night, open mic, which was really cool. and I had to sound engineer for it, and I found it really enjoyable. I found it really eye-opening. You know, it put me on the spot in some cases. I was very nervous, but I got through it, and I didn't have enough time to do a sound check. I didn't even have time to do a mic check, you know, so I think next time definitely I need more time to do everything else. But I think I all got positive feedback from everyone when they were like, oh yeah, even though you didn't have a sound check, you did really well. I was like, sweet, no worries. That was those things. And then unit 2, task 2 was a case study. So I did a case study on Pharrell Williams, Mike Dean, Bob Powers and Daft Punk. I think all in all, the case study is brilliant. I think I've gone into depth, you know, I've definitely detailed it a lot. I think what I could have done better, maybe go a bit more depth, you know, have more complex answers. But at the end of the day, I found the person I found most hard was Bob Powers, because he is a sound/studio engineer, so he doesn't have a lot of stuff that you can find on him, which is really, really annoying. But I researched and I got some stuff, so that was good. Mike Dean was a little bit easier because he had a few not documentaries, but like YouTube interviews that I could read and listen to, and it was fun. Daft Punk was the easiest because I very much like Daft Punk. I I relate to Daft Punk, you know, and I idolise them essentially, and they're really cool. So yeah, hold on. It's just one of those things. I think overall, I think this unit was fun. I've really missed not being able to do music and like make music. So I think next unit will be a lot more fun, and I'll actually get to write music again, which will be awesome. But yeah, I think things to work on, detail definitely.